What if I told you that one of the biggest mistakes people make when they want to start a business is thinking they need money first? They think, I need a website, I need an office, I need inventory, I need employees, I need thousands of dollars for advertising, and before they even make their first dollar, they've already spent money. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the easiest businesses to start don't require you to own anything. You don't need a warehouse. And in many cases, you don't even need a fancy website. Today, I'm going to show you 7 businesses you can start with little to no upfront investment, how each one actually makes money, where to find your first customers, and, most importantly, which ones have the potential to grow beyond just making a little side income. And stay until number 7 because that one is particularly interesting if you're good at talking to people and connecting them. 1. Local lead generation. Let's start with something most people completely overlook. Lead generation. Think about every local business around you. Roofers, plumbers, dentists, cleaning companies, landscapers, painters, real estate agents, auto repair shops. These businesses don't necessarily need millions of followers. They need customers. And that's where you can come in. Your job is to find people who need the service and connect those people with businesses that can provide it. For example, imagine you find 20 homeowners who need their house professionally cleaned. You connect those homeowners with a local cleaning company. The cleaning company gets business, and you get paid for generating the customer. Now here's what makes this interesting. You can start manually. You could use social media, local community groups, classified websites, networking, even simple referrals. And once you understand the process, you can potentially turn it into a system. The business model is simple. Find demand, connect demand with a provider, get paid. If you send a company a customer who spends $50, there's not much room. But if you send them a customer worth $1,000, $2,000, or even more over time, suddenly the economics become very different. And that's the first lesson of this video. Don't always look for something to sell. Sometimes sell access to customers. 2. Appointment setting. Number 2 is closely related, but it's even simpler. Appointment setting. Businesses are constantly looking for people who can bring potential customers to them. Imagine a company selling expensive services. Maybe it's a real estate company. Maybe it's a marketing agency. Maybe it's a solar company. Maybe it's a financial service. The salesperson doesn't necessarily want to spend 6 hours every day searching for potential customers. They want to talk to people who are already interested. That's where an appointment setter comes in. Your job is basically find potential customers, start a conversation, understand whether they're actually interested, and if they are, schedule an appointment. A lot of beginners think, I don't know how to sell. That's okay. You don't necessarily need to be the person who closes the $10,000 deal. You can become the person who creates the conversation, and you can structure your compensation in different ways. You could potentially be paid per qualified appointment. You could negotiate a monthly fee, but here's the secret. Don't approach businesses by saying, do you need a salesperson? Instead, approach them with a business problem. I can help you get more qualified conversations with potential customers. That's a completely different proposition. You're not asking them to give you a job. You're offering to solve a problem. 3. Virtual assistant services. Number 3 is one of the simplest businesses to understand, virtual assistants. And before you skip this because you think that's just a job, listen to the business model. A virtual assistant can help businesses with things like email management, scheduling, data entry, customer messages, social media posting, research, basic administrative work, and dozens of other repetitive tasks. For example, I help real estate agents manage their incoming leads, or I help small businesses manage their social media messages, or I help busy business owners organize appointments and customer inquiries. Now, you're not selling your time, you're selling a specific outcome. And eventually, something interesting can happen. You might start doing the work yourself. Then you get 2 clients, then 5, then you realize you can't handle everything. So you train another person, and another. Eventually, you're no longer simply a freelancer. You've built a small service company. That's how many businesses actually begin. Not with a giant office, not with investors, but with one person solving a problem for one customer. 4. Social media management. And this one is particularly interesting because businesses know they should be on social media. But many business owners don't have the time to actually do it. Think about a local restaurant, a dentist, a realtor, a gym, a salon, a contractor, a small professional business. The owner might be incredibly good at what they do. That's an opportunity. You can offer to manage their social media presence. And here's the important part. Don't just sell them posts. Sell them a system. And you can start extremely small. You don't need 20 clients. Imagine you have 5 businesses paying you $500 per month. That's $2,500 per month. 10 businesses? $5,000. Instead of finding a new customer every single day, you can build a group of clients who continue paying you each month. And if you become good at getting results, you can increase your prices over time. 5. Consulting or coaching based on a skill you already have. Number 5 is one that people often overlook because they don't realize how much knowledge they actually have. Consulting. And no, I'm not talking about pretending to be a business guru on the internet. I'm talking about something much simpler. You have experience in something. Maybe you've spent 10 years in sales. Maybe you know real estate. Maybe you understand bookkeeping. Maybe you're good at marketing. Maybe you've built a successful Etsy store. Maybe you've managed restaurants. Whatever it is, there may be someone who knows less than you and wants to learn. That's your potential customer. You can start by offering a very specific service. Not, I am a business consultant. That's vague. Instead, I help new real estate agents get their first clients. And here's another powerful concept. You don't have to be the world's best expert. You simply need to know something valuable that your customer doesn't know. Think about a driving instructor. They don't have to be the greatest driver in the world. They simply need to know enough to help a beginner become a competent driver. The same principle can apply to consulting. 6. Referral brokerage. Being the connector. There are businesses built entirely around connecting one person with another. Think about it. Someone wants to buy a business. Someone else wants to sell one. Someone needs commercial space. Someone owns the property. There are opportunities everywhere where the buyer and seller simply haven't found each other yet. And the person who makes that introduction can potentially create value. You don't manufacture the product. You don't own the inventory. You don't necessarily perform the service. You create the connection. Let's say a business owner wants to sell. Instead of spending months trying to find the right buyer, they might be willing to compensate someone who introduces a qualified buyer. If you specialize in finding those opportunities, you've created value. Information can be valuable, but even more valuable can be access. Knowing who needs what and knowing who can provide it can become a business. 7. The middleman business. Become the middleman. Now, when people hear middleman, they sometimes think that's a bad thing. It's not. A middleman can create enormous value if they make a transaction easier. Here's an example. Imagine a homeowner needs their house painted. They don't know which painter to hire. You know 3 reliable painters. You can potentially handle that process. The homeowner gets convenience. The service provider gets a customer. And you get paid for facilitating the transaction. That's the middleman model. They all, in different ways, help connect people who need something with people who can provide it. So the business didn't start with technology, it started with a problem. Now let me tell you the biggest mistake I see people make when looking for a zero investment business. They ask, what business can I start for free? I think that's the wrong question. Ask this instead. What problem can I solve without spending money? Who is frustrated? Who needs customers? Who needs something done faster? That's where businesses come from. You don't need to start with a perfect business. You need to start with a paying customer. So if you're sitting at home thinking, I don't have money to start a business, you may already have something you can sell. Your knowledge, your time, your ability to communicate, your ability to solve a problem. Money can buy resources, but a good business starts by creating value. If this video gave you an idea you could actually try, tell me in the comments. Which one of these 7 would you start? And if you want more videos about realistic businesses, money-making ideas, and how businesses actually work, not just motivational advice, subscribe to the channel. Because in the next video, we're going to take this one step further.